Good evening, everyone. My name is Krista Smith. I chose to do my everyday sexism presentation on rape. I chose rape because people take rape very, very lightly. People think rape is not a crime, or people think that women asked to be raped, or people think that women wore something that was very provocative that caused her to be raped. None of that is important. Rape is when you touch a woman and you have intercourse with her without her consent. If she says no, she means no. No means no all day. With a woman wearing provocative clothes, so what? If she wants to wear a miniskirt, she wants to wear a miniskirt. If she wants to get drunk, she can get drunk. That does not constitute for you to be able to rape her, for you to be able to take advantage of her. I am a huge fan of Law and Order Special Victims Unit, and I watch these cases and watch these women and how they act and how disturbed they are and the effect that it causes on their lives. These women on this show don't leave home. If they do, they're afraid. So I think that rape is a very, very cruel act for anyone to take upon any human being, whether it's a woman, a man, a girl, or a boy. With that being said, I did find some general statistics on rape. So each year, rape costs about $151,423 per case. Rape costs more than any other violent crime in the United States, costing us about $127 billion a year. And it's followed by assault at $93 billion a year, murder at $71 billion a year, and drunk driving at $61 billion a year. Those are petty crimes compared to a woman being raped. That is not acceptable. 93% of rapes are perpetrated by a non-stranger, which means the woman knows this person, whether she knows them personally or whether she just works with this person, she knows the person. Rape is the most underreported crime because the woman doesn't want to feel like she is at fault for being raped. She doesn't want people looking at her funny. She doesn't want to be embarrassed. So they don't report rape. 63% are not reported to the police because women don't think that the police take them serious. I don't think that the police take a lot of women serious when they come in and say that they've been raped. So how do you expect a woman to come in and report a rape if you're not going to take her serious? Only 12% of child rape is reported to the police. The parents are afraid it may happen again. They may feel like they may be killed if they report this person to the police. It's a very, very scary situation to be put in, and we don't really know that situation until we're there, if we're ever there. 38% of rapists are friends or acquaintances, as I mentioned before. 28% are intimate, which means they're your partner. You've shared some sort of intimacy with them at some point in your life. 43% occur between 6 p.m. and midnight, which means a lot of rape occurs between 6 p.m. and midnight. That's because women are out by themselves. Some vulnerable men are out by themselves. People should never have their children out alone like that to put them in that position. 91% of rape victims are women. Of course, we know that. The other 9% happen to be men, which still doesn't make that okay. 8% of rapes occur at work. You work with these people, they see you, they grow some sort of affection for you, and because you don't give them the time of day, they take advantage of you and they rape you. 1 in 5 women are assaulted while in college, as well as 1 in 16 men being assaulted in college. A lot of people do not report rape and assault in college because you have to be at this school to get your education. You live on campus. You see these people every single day. Nobody wants to be the laughing stock of anybody's inside joke or being laughed at because you reported something that was very detrimental to your health. Over 90% of rape victims in college do not report their rapes, for the very reason before of me saying being the laughing stock and people looking at you funny, people not wanting to be around you. None of that is cool. More than 50% of all rapes take place within 1 mile of the victim's home, which means somebody's watched your everyday routine, where you go, when you go, how you go, which route you take. Do you walk? Do you drive? Do you have a dog? Where do you live? On the other hand, 4 in 10 rapes occur in the person's home. That means someone has actually stalked your home and taken advantage of you at your very, very vulnerable moment. They come broken into your home and they've taken advantage of you. So your security level is down. You're no longer comfortable in your home. Nobody wants to feel like that. I also looked up women's statistics. 1 in 2 women are raped in their lifetime. Sometimes you may never know it, but it's happened. 79% report the rape happened before they were 25 years of age. 25 years of age, and that's crazy. You've taken innocence from a woman. 42.2% report that they were raped before they were 18. That was just a child. So these statistics are very, very scary for a woman, period. But when you think about women with children, that's scary. Before you were 18, 86% of females know their rapist as an intimate partner, a family member, a friend, or an acquaintance, or even a co-worker, which means all of these people know you, they watch your everyday activities. About 32,000 pregnancies occur from rapes. People who've been raped end up pregnant. That has got to be one of the saddest, to know that you're carrying the baby of the person that raped you. And people often shame us for abortion. I wouldn't carry my rapist baby for 1 second. Nope. As soon as I found out, I would be making an appointment. 94% of raped women experience PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Some of these symptoms happen within 2 weeks of the rape. About 30% of women don't report the post-traumatic stress disorder until 9 months after the rape. 33% of rape victims contemplate suicide. 13% of rape victims actually attempt suicide. Approximately 70% of rape victims or sexual assault victims experience moderate to severe distress, a larger percentage than any other violent crime. A fact, most rape victims are in denial for a very long period of time. For example, a news article or something that was in the news. Those women who accused Bill Cosby of raping them, this was 20 plus years ago, but they have just got the courage to come forth and tell their story because they were in denial for so long. They didn't want to be that laughing stock. They didn't want to be that person that people looked at funny. So it took 20 years for them to come forward. I did find a nice quote by Judith Lewis Herman on Goodreads.com, and it reads, "In practice, the standard for what constitutes rape is set not at the level of women's experience of violation, but just above the level of coercion acceptable to men." This is my everyday sexism presentation on rape. I hope it was very, very knowledgeable for you guys, and I hope that you got something out of it. Thank you for listening.